Okie dokie, we are back into the game. Looks like everything's ready to go as well. Sweet. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so, game number 2. Oh, look, the pips haven't been put on properly. That's, yeah. Game 1, Team Spirit did win, so they are 1 game up in this best of 3, up against unbranded, unknown, unnamed team that used to be called Comanche, but are no longer. Why? I think Comanche have a new Tails, but Team Spirit. BZZPA, Vanscore, Ogre going to be taking up the top lane. Iceberg's Ember Spirit again for the mid. Bottom, DK Phobos. That Magnus. Little Monkey King here, pretending to be a courier, is FNG. Block up the creep wave so Iceberg can take the bounty and come back to a lovely, lovely lane equilibrium. Arc bottom lane on the Slark. Will not be Yol. That was the issue they had, was Hero or out the lobby or something. Fervian Treant this time, not the Spirit Breaker. Magical will be playing the Ursa though, as he did in the last game, and Yol's Crystal Maiden helping out as well as jungling in the meantime, while top lane, Mag on pretty much his signature hero, the Clockwork. He was one of the first players to ever do the cog block and drag into creep wave back in the day 2 years ago, I think it is now. And it looks like he's pretty much an expert on blocking full creep waves into cogs as well. Quickly, offline. The one thing I forgot. So mid lane matchups, Ember with the Monkey King again up against this Ursa Warrior to make sure that Iceberg gets some seed on. There's no realization of this out from Team Unnamed. Maiden's still farming into level 2. She'll have it soon. But this means the Ursa is taking a lot of punishment here. 5 stacks up on FNG, sure enough, with the Fury swipes, but Magical can't really go for that kill at all. While bottom lane, they found DK Phobos with the pounce forward. But they have the damage to kill him off though. Arc, maybe a couple more punches, no, they won't have it. Invis, Nature's Guy is leveled up, not the Leech Seed. Brilliant. Ready. Relatively even game in terms of CS. The one kind of shining star here looks like it's Mag. 4-man shield and winning in terms of CS against this Gay. Got a pretty good damage differential over the Phantom Assassin, but with Ogre here, you don't really expect that kind of disparity between. Mag doing a great job. FNG is looking for a bit to snipe or something. Hiding around and lurking in the shadows. Definitely needs to come back and force Magical out of this lane again, though. Goal. Still made in haste, but they're going in on Magical mid. The clap. Like they might have been able to kill off Iceberg there, and Crystal Maiden turns to fight as well. Yol. Punches from FNG. They just back up off to the shrine. Stealing efficiency out of it. Well, Mag is just burning through tangos. Still 7 last hits, still looking pretty good. PA is caught up and overtaken though. Well, Slark pretty much has a free lane at bottom. Treant is 1v1ing this Magnus pretty nicely, shoving him out of lane whenever he shows. Slark just hits the crap base. Farming gold. Haunting as well, apparently. Top lane. This should be the death of Mag. Oh, yeah. FNG with a boundless strike, making sure that he can't just TP away. Mag trying some sneaky moves back towards the tower, but the dagger. BZZ will be enough to secure it. Magical is out on the clap there, and FNG has joined the fray. They've only got 1 point in the steering chain though, so finding a kill here is going to be difficult. Yol actually turns the fight up against FNG and gets the kill as well. Magical will take the final killing blow, but Iceberg and FNG not respecting the strength of the Crystal Maiden and the Ursa, combining up together so nicely. Off bottom lane, Fervian still hunting for DK Phobos. Out of his invis, but it'll be the 4-minute rune that scouting for. An illusion rune. Nice for farming the jungle, just tank up creeps with it. Power, oh, he doesn't have power. Shockwave 1 and Skewer.
Snatched from your...
It's a rare sight to behold, and he's not got Iron Talent either. DK Phobos, he did this last game on Night Stalker, really favouring the kind of lane experience and the pressure he gets out of actually sitting in the lane. AFK farming jungle with Iron Talent.
It's over.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
Iceberg
tower
still
is under
level
attack.
6. So difficult to stay alive on this lane. Flame Guard's down. He needs FNG here pretty much 24/7. 2 Observer Wards in the same spot, 1 from each. Also a deep one from the Dire, actually looking for Crystal Maiden roaming in, so the only way that Yol can really do this effectively is to get folks to move in towards mid and kill Iceberg maybe once more before he hits level 6. Yapzor, the new player on Secret. Still trying to kill off Iceberg here with no chains. Oh yeah, the damage from Ursa, perfect. The Frostbite allows the warrior to get up in his face. And Ember Spirit, 2 deaths in quick succession.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
His lane is becoming more and more difficult. Still aiming for the early boost of travel as well, rushing into the if he can. That's not a tree, that is a monkey. They can kill this Ursa. Got a point up in his ultimate. Maybe they try with 3 heroes moving in. Ogre, Monkey, and Ember Spirit. Gonna bait out a little bit of a move there from Ursa. Magical's running forward to get the Fury Swipes in. But in comes Vanscore. They've got the Ursa chained out of the tower. Unfortunately, he's not taking any of that tower aggro. And Magical turns to fight. He actually wants some damage in on Iceberg. Look how afraid they are. They are 3v1, and they're scared of an Ursa turning to battle them. That's how powerful this hero is during the laning stage. This was the same point in the last game where Iceberg just left the lane. Needs his level 6 to be able to escape from these ganks coming through. Maiden and Ursa. Right, but he's 4. Very far away from the boots of travel. Very basic. Yeah, okay, there's the magic one fully complete. At least he has that. Some burst HP and mana regen. Stats don't mean too much, but they can help. Too much of the BZZ PA though. Again, small incremental items and heading into the Vlads it looks like. Stack up some auras. Been able to shut down Mag completely as mid lane they're again trying to group up and look for Magical with a boundless strike forward. There are too many creeps in the way though, and they're not going to go for the slight check. Oh, they don't even have sleight of fist. They can't go for it. Ursa is just invulnerable at this mid lane. They cannot kill him. Here they look for Mag. He's not level 6 yet, so there's no hook shots. Awkward head-to-head here on all of these lanes. 3,000 net worth lead from the Radiant, though. A very good start from them. A lot of... Where does this lead come from, though? Is it the supports? Yeah, the majority of this lead is from, I guess, Ursa and the supports being ahead of their counterparts by a few hundred each. This just feels like another one of those games where Team Spirit bides their time. They don't throw away too many things. The laning stage, they don't give opportunity across the unnamed team. Iceberg right now, he's got a haste rune. There is no catching him. And while this Ursa's trying to chase him down, look at that, double searing chains. The rest of the fight continues on to Mag. They run back in, they'll find the kill on the clockwork, and there's nothing that the teammates can do. Perfect play by Iceberg, holding the line and making sure that no reinforcements can come in. But now he's overstepped his bounds. He gets swiped down and finished off by Magical. Only he had a remnant throw up onto the high ground, so he could jump out of it while he was frostbitten, but that lovely root effect of Crystal Maiden means that he doesn't have that mobility. So a perfect play by him turns into a perfect play by Ursa and Crystal Maiden, using the darkness inside this Roche pit, catched him out. He was running back to his lane.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
This Slark is looking really farmed as well. Arc nearly on the Shadow Blade, only about 400 gold away from it. Makes life a living hell here. Okay, Phobos, only time to get to that Blink Dagger. Even the mildest form of initiation from this Ursa, Iceberg has to hit the trigger finger and get the hell out with a Remnant. I think FNG is pinging out and planning to go on the clockwork, but it's so difficult. Yol finds the Crystal Maiden. Is the Crystal Maiden? Finds the PA and nearly kills off BZZ. Frostbite into freezing field, but now the turnaround comes. FNG will not land the Boundless Strike or the Primal Spring onto the Crystal Maiden enough, and Mag wants to go in onto the Monkey King. He finds the hook shot, and with the battery assault enough, to be able to get this kill onto FNG. 5-2 now, as mid lane, Iceberg is still getting shoved around by Magical's Ursa.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mag can just sprint away. He's not really too afraid of anything. Now, maybe with BZZ jumping forward with Bloodlust ready from Vanscourt to throw in onto the PA. They've got the damage and the slows, but this Mag clockwork is tanky as all hell. Crystal Maiden tries to help out a little bit. They've got the PA and the cogs with the Boundless Strike and the final hit. They do get the kill, but the overgrowth comes out too late from Pervian's Treant. Arc though, Shadow Blade, Slark's incoming. I think the Dire team knows. They pinged it out. They heard the invis noise of the Shadow Blade, and they have run. Rooting back behind their tier 1. Okay, Phobos, RP at the ready. Ability though, outside of his skewer, he is low HP. Arc is deep behind enemy lines here, though. Shadowblade ready, can go back invis, and there is no reveal. Spirits, not just for a sentry. Vanscourt's the one that fought, but the Dark Tank coming out now, not quite enough to kill him, and with that Boundless Strike, the RP as well, but he's got his invis off. Look shot from Mag, comes through onto DK Phobos, but Mag, he's deep in again behind enemy lines. Slark pounces forward, looking for FNG, the back's there, from the tree and onto the Monkey. It's good, but it's not good enough. Magical finally arrives, the Ursa kills one off. The Monkey King's dead as Ogre sprints away, running to try and retreat. And Iceberg found a Crystal Maiden in the back end, but it's the Ogre who's dived under the tier 1, and Magical with Mag find yet another kill. 7-3. Slark still hunting, looking for another. But Iceberg gets himself away. Awkward engagement. Spirit lose a couple, as well as a bunch of their big team fight ultis like that RP. But in the end, it's only 2 supports that die, as long as their cores can keep on farming and power them up, keep them bloodlusted, keep them trucking through this pain. It's just going to be yet again one of these games where Team Spirit can kind of weather the storm. And I feel like the Radiant not only needs a lead. 4,000 net worth is good. 4,000 experience, 13, 14, it's good. but they need to propel themselves and launchpad out of this lead into the next 2 tier 1s in the next couple of minutes. Get tier 2s, get the next Roshan. Roshan is like the biggest thing. If you get Aegis over on your Ursa with his Blink Dagger, he can just go diving in, looking for kills and extending this lead. But if Team Spirit are able to defend this Roshan, if they're able to get it onto their PA, it's all but lights out for this Radiant squad.
I'll take that.
Mag is even going with his hook. Got 3 heroes from Spirit up at top. One of them is Ember Spirit, he just cannot go on to. Ember finally has boots of travel. Likely will be aiming for that Maelstrom, but I'm not sure about Lincoln's this time. I think it's going to be Maelstrom Blink this time. He could potentially even think about the SC build and go for a Blade Mail here. Or for Blade Mail Blink Maelstrom or Blade Mail Maelstrom. Because against Slark and Ursa, who have so much damage output within, 2.5 seconds,
Dire's middle tower
all that physical
is under
damage gets
attack.
returned back to them. Nasty item to deal with. And I'm not
Dire's
sure about
bottom
this. Yol
tower
goes for the
is
Hand
under
of Midas. With a Slark, they do have the ability to scale into late game. Against Team Spirit, that's so scary. I would have loved to see a Force Glimmer just to extend your lead. But if you're going to get a kill into FNG as easily as that, fair
Radiant's
enough.
top tower is under
You don't need a
attack.
Force Glimmer to get kills like that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Interesting initiation from Ursa, thinking he can go in on a PA and Ember Spirit, 2 of the heavily mobile
Dire's
carries
bottom tower is under attack.
Spirits. A haste rune for Ursa there though. Roshan is still waiting in his pit, ready to be taken. Lark, where are you going? Been behind the tier 2 mid, looking for some kind of wraparound. Vanscore would be a nice kill. With the Shadowblade damage, actually looks like he might have it. Vanscore tries with a TP. Oh, Vanscore escapes. Magical's blinked inside the trees as well. Could be disastrous. They're bringing in the Magnus here of DK Phobos, and they've seen Magical skewer back towards the tier 2. He pops his ultimate, but he's held in place by the roots of the chains. And Magical, this is going to be your end with the Remnant Sword. Oh, they've got the living armor. He's not dead? How has he survived? Somehow gets away through Enrage and living armor, invincible to the last second. Magical retreats. That is not meant to happen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is still Spirit buying time for their endgame plan. Yay being farmed. Ember needs some more. Kind of scary now though. He went for Hand of Midas as well, so double Midas here on the unnamed team. And FNG kills off Yol, but Arc comes to secure at least that form of trade-off. But look at that freaking damage! Oh! Arc nearly gets obliterated there with the cogs back onto Vanscore. They dagger and blink forward again, but Arc has living armor up on him now with the blink forward. Magical, he's got this Ursa running straight for the PA, but the evasion's there from BTT. They turn back with the RP. Ursa's caught inside, doesn't rage up. He's stunned through by the Ogre, but Arc's looking for the wraparound sneak in, looking for it in Riz. Magical runs away with living armor on him. They get the break. The Silver Edge doing work against this Ogre, and they get the kill. But Arc needs to turn his attention to Iceberg. This Ember Spirit Remnant a little bit further away, but doesn't jump to it. Has no mana to do so. Will TP back. The Frostbite, not there. No vision. Vega Mag. Was looking for it, but
Radiant's courier
Spirit
has
still
been killed.
has the Remnant forward, looking maybe for another aggressive play if he push again. Radiant Courier dies with a TP and a couple of Observer Wards on it in the back end. Arc is hunting. Great. There. Fine.
This'll come in handy.
Slark with a silver edge only. Very good for solo pickoffs, especially against the PA. Quickly needs to transition into some bigger items, like going Echo Saber next is all fine, but he has not gone Hand of Midas. Slark may struggle if he doesn't find gold through kills to keep his net worth up. The PA is catching up so quickly at the Drastic rate with Empower and now Desolator to clear through camps. Pretty awkward looking now for the Radiant team. Brit has Maelstrom complete as well. Yeah, on the courier on his way to them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, nice blink from Magical. Didn't quite land. Found the strike in time. What do you do here as the Radiant team? You've not made efforts to go into Roshan because of Empower, because of RP, because of Ember Spirit. You want to try and kill Ember up at top lane. The Frostbite wasn't there in time, and Iceberg's quick on his fingers to Remnant away. There's a DD rune now up towards that top rune spot. Okay, Slark will find this and move himself into the Roshan pin to get some hits in. Not. How bizarre. They do at the very least with the Radiant Scan catch a couple of heroes from Team Spirit here, but they are smoked up. They don't know that the smoke is coming. Ember Spirit is caught on the edge of the vision, but I don't think they see him. It's just the smoke breaking. Oh, Slark. Slark packs will get him out of the chase.
Dire's middle tower.
So
is
another
under
Monkey
attack.
King is up on top of this tree. See, anyway. That's a DD wasted by Slark. Roshan's still not taken by the Radiant team. And this is Team Spirit still farming and out-farming. PA bridged the gap and is now net worth leader. Ember Spirit has kind of bridged the gap and is closing in on the Ursa Warrior when he was 2,500 net worth behind at some point. One good team fight is all Team Spirit needs to swing this game from being 5,000 net worth and 2,000 experience behind, being even and probably ahead, respectively.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Going back to this really timid game. Magical have Basher on Ursa. Rhea sending out the Echo Saber to the Slark. And Clockwork. See, I've not seen this build in a while. It goes back to the old Bone 7 Clockwork when he was playing for Cloud9. And he would buy Orchid. He would just buy Orchid. Because then you can hook shot in, Orchid someone in Bash Assault, and almost always guarantee yourself a kill. Especially on someone like an Ember who's not going to go, you know, doesn't want to go Manta style, doesn't want to buy Yule Scepter or BKB. Slows down all his items. Oh jeez, that Bash. That Bash was pretty sick, eh? I don't know if they want to fight this one though. DK forward, jumps forward, Arc is there, but the Wukong's command. Going down onto the Ursa Warrior. RP catches two on the back end, but Treant comes in. Oh, this fight is so good for the Radiant team. The hook shot even gone to DK forward. He's going to try and skewer back, but he's gone as well. FNG is the last one remaining, hiding up on top of these trees. The Rocket Flare will catch him. He's got another jump up. Primal Spring ready as well, but there's the bounce. Arc catches him on the very edge, and yeah, that is a very good call. Spin yourself around, do a barrel roll Slark, but 5 for 1. The Radiant team win a massive team fight. The trouble is they're not going into Roshan to consolidate what they've just gained. And Team Spirit, they will have learned a valuable lesson there.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Trying to kill Ember. Too easy. Glimmer. Working towards that 4th staff. Mid lane. Clark retreating from an Ogre. 1v1 that he doesn't want to take. DK Phobos. Oh my dude. Hand of Midas is not the idea.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe it is. With PA and Ember taking all of the farm, I guess. I guess as a Magnus, you want some kind of guaranteed income. The entirety of Team Spirit moved down towards bottom lane. Slark is alone down here. I wonder if they want to fight this. They're TPing here. Scan from the Radiant into the back actually scouts out a couple of heroes, but they don't know who, where, or why. But they know the Ember's not alone. That's the most important thing. So they'll move everyone down to the bottom lane. Aegis, of course, on his Ursa Warrior. As the hook shot lands, Orchid is there, and Magnus found the Ember Spirit. He's got an Invis rune, though, bottled, and they have no reveal. They can't actually kill him. FNG up on the high ground. Battery Sword clipped him there, it looks like, for a second, but in the back, it's the main fight kicking off. Iceberg, he's been found by the Slug. The Remnant down to the low ground, now up to the top. Magical difficulties latching onto a target, while a TP out from FNG means that he is perfectly safe as well. The Radiant bust a couple of ultis there. I think the Clockwork hookshot is the main one they throw.
Tower is under attack.
They don't get any kills, but they do alleviate the pressure that was coming in from Team Spirit, and they turn it back around on his head. Able to move into the tier 2 on bottom.
Tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Lock with
fortified.
Silver Edge. Oh, they caught him for a split second there with the sentry. Have any teammates with him. Yol is relatively far away. Ark shows himself again.
Dire's bottom
Spooky
tower
business
is
there.
under
Team
attack.
Spirit don't want to commit. They've got FNG up on the high
Radiant's
ground,
top
waiting in the
tower
trees,
is
but a
under attack.
TP from
Dire's
Mag.
bottom tower
Clockwork
has
coming in.
fallen.
TP to the tier 2 is the Treant coming in behind as well. Mag gets daggered. Radiant team, they're grouping up pretty nicely. They've found FNG, they cut him down from the tree, and oh god, in comes the PA. Gets the dagger out, but Monkey's already gone. Ember Spirit with the slight change, catches them to a couple, but slams down to PA. Magnus RP only catches the Crystal Maiden, the tree and ulti as well. Lands down onto Team Spirit and is magical with a double kill, looking for 3. Who gets the triple. Ursa comes in hot. But Team Spirit definitely were not. That was an awful initiation. Bad idea for the PA to jump in, get silenced up. And then, of course, Magnus with the RP, he jumps in and he thinks, right, I've got this, but it's only the CM who is available to get stunned. Good split by the Radiant that managed to get them out of the that RP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And this is the kind of snowball of a lead that I was looking for from the Radiant team. They've managed to take that 4k and make it something bigger, up to nearly 15k now. Ark finds an ogre in the enemy base, fair enough. I'm looking at graphs, mate. 15,000 experience lead almost as well for the Radiant. They take a tier 2, now they're looking for the tier 3s maybe. Aegis still available here for another couple of minutes or so. They have time. Radiant still has time. Good push is coming out though from Iceberg, and yeah, he's going for Manta. He's being forced into it just by the Orchid of Mag.
This'll come in handy.
There it goes.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Iceberg. Your Team Spirit, what to do with themselves right now? Try and split push and farm efficiently across the map. Difficult. These jump kill power of Clockwork and Ursa. Smoke from the Radiant looking for yet another gank. Going to tier 1 bottom lane is very, very tricky. DK Phobos is in the back end.
Structures are fortified.
Exit angle here for Team Spirit. He has to make sure he's not the one to get caught. Monkey King up on the trees. They've scattered out the smoke. The PA caught with the break of the slot to jump in as well and kills the ogre immediately. And the RP catches too, but it's not going to be good enough. The PA has to run away and retreat. And Ember Spirit, silenced and stunned and killed. He's nearly dead. He will finally pop to that soul burn of the Orchid. Team Spirit, all he needed is a bash, but it's the root. Fervian with the Treant ulti kills off the fourth. The 5th hero, DK Phobos, has no blink, no way to retreat, and a godlike streak there for Ark as Aegis is reclaimed. 5 heroes dead, swept off the face of the frickin' map. Magical and Ark making short work of Team Spirit in game number 2.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I might just call that.
Dire's bottom tower is falling. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom
Full
barracks.
lane of racks going down. No sign of a defense here from Spirit. Even the Iceberg TPing top to push and
Dire's
farm.
bottom barracks
Don't know
is
if
falling.
the Radiant will transfer to mid. Very dangerous. They've got no Aegis, and my ultis are coming back up for Team Spirit, such as RP seconds. We've got a bit of time left on it, but they moved to Shrines. Shrines with the E.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Highlight dives faster, join NP. Oh baby. Highlight leaves secret, the absolute joins secret. Highlight joins NP. Play with E as well as faster, bringing back the good old days roster. Manta being forced in for the Phantom Assassin as well. This Clockwork Orchid, not only has it gained Mag a number of kills, helped out with a few assists, but it's forced the enemy team to completely diverge away from their normal item builds and go for Manta styles. I could have gone Lincoln Sphere, I guess, but oh, Manta just seems they need. Radiant are likely just trying to shove every lane as far as they can before the next Roshan comes up. Take Shrines. Final tier 2 top lane, so that will likely be they look for. They've got enough time to do that before Roshan comes back up. You're not afraid about losing like a tier 1. You have a Treant actually
Radiant's
regenning
bottom
these
tower
towers back
is
up to
under
full.
attack.
Iceberg runs away. Not quite sure where the Radiant team are hiding either. Crystal Maiden's Hand of Midas has allowed her to go Glimmer, Force, and now Heaven's Halberd. That's some disgusting stuff. When you have no BKB on your PA, what does she do? Just get halberded up by Yol CM? Ah, that's a field bad.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Haste.
Almost 12,000 net worth, that Crystal Maiden. 22,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant.
Dire's top tower
20k
is under
experience lead
attack.
as well.
Radiant's
2
bottom
minutes in.
tower is under attack.
Now would be the perfect time for Team Spirit to win a team fight if they want any chance in this game. You know, 26-6. It looks pretty bad when you've got Bashers and Abyssals and Aghanim Scepters and
Radiant's
BKB
bottom tower is under attack.
being built up here. Even a full Solar Crest for Mag's Clockwork goes for that after the Aghanim Scepter. Going Midas Creepler. Still hiding in the trees as well. We have a sentry here. I'm gonna catch him. Oh, I will now. Poor FNG. I'm not even sure how they saw him. I don't think it was a clock rocket. Could you just like blink over him and see him or something? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yay. Also losing a lot of HP up against the Slark Silver Edge. Radiant is choking out the map at this point, making sure Spirit have nowhere safe to go as a group, as a pair. They have to go as 1 or 5. That's why Iceberg is the only one out on the map, because he knows that he can survive forms of initiation now with the Manta style from the Radiant team. Look at the rest of his squad hiding back in their base. They've got nowhere to go.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
This might just secure it.
Jackpot.
Shine up. Gone.
Radiant's bottom tower
Bissell
is
nearly
under
done
attack.
as well for Magical. Scanned by the Radiant over into this Dire Ancient spot. I have no vision up here, so they'll take the Slark as their primary one moving. Phone. I've not heard that excuse in a long time. Like in pubs, sure, but in the middle of a competitive game, sorry, I have to answer the phone. It better be important. Better be bloody important. Secret, yes. Yes. Has joined Secret. Paladai has left Secret. Sparta. You hoping for a conversation, or is he just stating? Is he just stating fact? Okay. Look. Magnus, this is not how animals. Why? Look, his foot is entering his other foot as he's walking. That's not how it's meant to be. You can walk in. There's drawing on the map. Let's pay attention to the yellow drawings are saying go up here, then cut across to make sure that mid and bot are pushed across the river. Lanes across. Okay, they want to move into this area. Radiant want to move here. Make sure lanes are held at a line across. And the Dire team want to get the fuck away from there and go back inside their base, because that's the only place that is safe. The reason that the Radiant are playing so right now is the fact that there is still a bloodlusted, empowered EA Ember Spirit with a Magnus RP still up the sleeve. Like one false move, one misstep, one poor decision to kill someone off, get a final hit, get a last hit, get anything, a stun, turn into, you know, a 4-man RP into death, and potentially game over. I'm not saying that one team fight is going to win the game, but one team fight can definitely set the wheels in motion, swing this game back the other way. Risky PA. Yeah, he's getting pinged by his teammate. FNG says, dude, one last hit is not good enough to stay around. And I heard a hook shot. I think he landed it onto a Crystal Maiden or something. That didn't go very far.
Rock it on.
The plan continues though. Team Spirit hemmed inside their own base, bunkered down. Iceberg and then split push and farm as much as he can. Down to the jump in from the Radiant team. Who can they find? Who can they kill? Don't have their Abyssal yet on Ursa Warrior, and I don't think Bark does either. I thought he was closer, but he stopped on the way to Abyssal to get that Scardia, looks like. Crystal Maiden was not mid. Crystal Maiden was support and bought a hand of Midas.
Twice.
This is going to be good for them. The bashes. Iceberg barely remnants away, and he'll get another one as well. Chains through. Gets to safety as Fervian might be able to spot FNG at some point. King high up on his throne waiting to go. I heard another is he farming with hookshot? What's going? I mean, I know you have Aghanim Scepter. I guess with a mana regen of Orchid, it's fine. You're not gonna mana. He's just doing it to get across the map.
Do it with flair.
Like, is he gonna hookshot this creep wave? No, he's not. Because there are very specific times at which Mag will and will not hookshot creeps and allied heroes.
Boom! There it
Radiant's
goes.
top tower is under attack.
I actually swing into top lane. Bot lane is all gone. You are back, brings the Ursa into a dangerous position, but he just pops it in range and he has Aegis. You've used now an RP on an Aegis Ursa, and you've only just killed him off. Now Wukong's command going to get launched out as well. Maybe they dragged him far enough into the space to be able to take him down. The BKB through from Magical. The Ursa just runs away, gets the distance out, and now the blink with the overgrowth. Slark goes in, trying to do damage as well, but Fervian, he's given his life here over to Team Spirit. They've held their high ground, and Aegis is gone. The Radiant do lose out on that. There was no follow-through there.
Radiant's top tower is under
When the Ursa Warrior got skewered back, there was no hook shot, there was no blink forward. They kind of just let him die. Fervian finally gave his life for the greater good, but Team hold on to what's left of their base. Not a big, glorious team fight by any means, and maybe if they lose Iceberg here, God, oh God, that was awkward. Bashed with no remnant, and then Orchid, well, he was trying to remnant away. I think he had Manta style, but he didn't have the kind of the mental acuity to be able to switch from one idea to another so quickly. When you're there, you're like, shit, I've been bashed. I need to remnant. Need to jump to the remnant. Then you're orchided and silenced, and you're like, oh God, I forgot the Manta style. All hits you so. They're still going to force high ground though here. Block up on the front lines into the tier 3. The hook shot lands onto FNG. They've killed the monkey. The Spirit's still dead for 25 seconds and no buyback on FNG. They might be able to take this tier 3 in the mid lane if BCZ holds the line, and they've got CK Phobos ready with a blink RP in 10 seconds time. But this Abyssal from the Ursa, if he can jump and catch onto BZZ onto one of these big targets in the background, it'd be game over for Team Spirit, but Ember Spirit's nearly alive. The one that's going to be able to control this team fight and try and split push themselves back to victory, because the Radiant, they're not committing just yet. Even with hookshot and blink overgrowth, Spirit are too deep in their base to be able to go for this, and you just look, hookshot from Mag, split pushes waves, keep the lanes in with a blink forward, they bash into Abyssal. There's a dead Ember Spirit or not. He slides and remnants back to safety. Somehow Iceberg manages to get out of the grips of that big teddy bear.
Jackpot.
More wasted time here from the Radiant. Find out when Roshan respawns in 2 minutes. Ark nearly has his Abyss. Have, yeah. And Yol? Yol's building an AC. This Crystal Maiden is nearly done with an Assault Cuirass. Going on. Midas, Force, Halberd, Glimmer. You know what? We need an Assault Cuirass. Who can build it on our team? Clark doesn't want to. He wants to go Abyssal, Skadi. Ursa doesn't want to. He's starved already. Crystal Maiden just puts a hand up. Yeah, I can build one. I am very far. I guess Mag could have gone one if he wanted. Lot starved himself. travels to swap out for his tranquil boots.
Boom! There it goes.
Stop it, Vanscore. Oh, wow, Vanscore, really? Dat boobs, dat ass, what a woman. That is really bad. Oh god, help them spam Kappa. Roar! Dumb. Really bad effigies. Team Spirit needs to step up their game. Those are some pretty pathetic effigies. That's in Russian, I don't. Eternal. Okay, that's a good one. Eternal enemy just dead on. Pervian of unknown team performed a 5-man echo slam against Navi. Bowling stuff. Love Dota. Okay, the Radiant team's effigies are not amazing, apart from that Eternal enemy. Roshan's nearly alive. Mag is just no shots everywhere. I don't know why I find that so amusing. He's just going in. FNG, what he's up to, the entire Radiant team up in this north third of the map. Waiting for to come in. Not making any real headway at breaking base. They got this lane of racks like 20 minutes ago and haven't done anything since. Oh, but this is a good hook shot. Pops to Lincoln's as well, but Manta's bow is there. Pop Lincoln's with that, I guess.
Incoming.
But Lincoln's and Manta. Iceberg's even switched away from Mjolnir or onto Thor and stuff like that, and he's going for Crystallis, maybe Deadless. I guess with an Empower, it's good to have that crit, but Roshan and Aegis with play of Slark as well as Ursa, respectively.
Bounty.
Are they actually going to be able to push high ground?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Hookshot misses. Slark takes a chunk of damage, down to a third of his HP, but Aegis, of course, he does have that ulti passive to heal him back up to full. 35 HP within a second, then they caught the Hemisphere, pushed back with the Cogs. Pervian's jumped in, but there's a slight change as well to trap them. Tier 3 in Barracks area, the skewer back, they're trying to kill off the Treant. Not fast enough, they're not losing anyone, no one's dying, the hookshot misses again. Slark in on that PA, the RP finally connects, catches the Ursa Warrior, BCC's BKB, doing some good work here, but they've killed off the Ogre in the background. Slark gets that kill. Slark has to retreat though, they've lost two of their big heroes. Ursa didn't even use the keys, he was locked down for so long. A good Boundless Strike, with not just the Maiden, now the hookshot comes in, they miss out on Iceberg, but they kill the PA. Oh, the buyback's available, but they've lost two big core heroes here, thanks to Mag. Orchid as well as Hookshot, helping secure this team fight, forcing out one buyback at the very least. Maybe looking for this melee round. You are back. Deep in behind the tier 4s, but with a hookshot, the Abyssal, the bashes, the damage. Art dropping low, the Boundless Strike is there, and finally loses the Aegis. But PA is low on HP. They might look to push on further forward. The TP comes in, Ember Spirit looking for a jump on through, but he's looking for the Slark, not for the CM. That's the one he wants to kill, another hookshot in. Mag is controlling this so beautifully, forcing away now into the Cogs. Hookshot again in 3 seconds time. He just needs a target to go on to. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Doesn't escape, and Team Spirit, even through their buybacks, hold on to their middle lane of ranks. Slark, though, he wants to finish this one off. Fortunately for Iceberg, he has a remnant to get away.
Never refuse gold given. Speedy rule of haste.
Poor Ogre. All he wanted was to place a sentry. Now Slug pops into this. Worked out well.
What just let
Difficult to kill them. Enraged Cheese, Living Armor, Dark Pact, Shadow Dance. Heavily mobile and survivable on these core heroes. Spirit are struggling. 34 to 10, but they're not down and out just yet. Again, still opportunities for these big RPs to come through. All that has to happen is DK Phobos blinks into the middle of 5 enemies, presses his ultimate hotkey button, and skewers them into the PA, who is empowered. Then they win a team fight. That's all they need. Trent has woken up, guys. Trent has woken up. So maybe if we have a game 3, we'll have Trent casting with me. Oh, dearie me. It's okay, Trent. Fine. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you just sleep through your alarms. I've done it before. Clark has a lot of money saved, and he's been given the chief well. Does that mean Ursa isn't buying an MKB? But he doesn't. Yes, Enraged BKB means that he's survivable. Clark is.
I'll take that.
I believe, though, that you are meant to hit buildings in this game. Something that Team Spirit have never been able to do, with these towers still alive, thanks to Treant. And something that the Radiant haven't been. Oh, they jump in, they find maybe the DK Phobos Magnus, the big kill. The Yule Scepter's there, but the freezing field is down. Wukong's command comes out, but there's no RP and no buyback. A minute and a half without your Magnus, and this is the key to victory. They're losing one by one. Heroes are dropping like flies here from Team Spirit, and I think that might be it. 5 alive for the Radiant team. The BKB is forced from BZZ, but without an RP, without an Empower, without Bloodlust, it's all wearing off. They're not going to be able to do too much in this team fight. Bashed, stunned, and locked in place, and killed is the PA. Dead to rights, 100 seconds, and Team Spirit will be tapping out any moment now. They're losing their mid-ranks, they're losing their tier 4s. They're losing this game as Mag, he hook shots into the fountain, but there it is. Good game is called, and 1 apiece. They will tie this up. Game number 3 will be coming your way in a couple of minutes.